students, welcome to X School. I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of your health as well. Aha korisu tumaloke bhalei asa, nijor sestho patri jotno loi asa. I'm your Kasturika Ma'am and I will be teaching you English for both 9 and 10 standard. All right. Now, as you can see it from the thumbnail itself, tumaloke hoyto thumbnail to dekhi gom pai sai je aji ami tumalokor grammar portioner, thik ase, tumalokor dohom shreni pathyokroma, thik ase. Okay, from your class 10th, okay, from the syllabus of your class 10th, okay. From your class 10 syllabus, we are going to discuss one of the most important topics from your grammar section. Tumalokor jikhini prescribed syllabus ase, grammar related jimankhini prescribed syllabus ase, tar pora dohom shrenir logot antorbhukto tumalokor eti khub important topic hoise synthesis of sentence, right? Synthesis of sentence. So basically yar pora bhaleman khini questions aha dekha jay jodi tumaloke PYQ swa hoine bigoto borhor jodi proshno kakotbur swa নহলে তোমালকে গম পাবা যে ইয়াৰ পৰা কিমানখিনি ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট কোৱেশ্চন আনসাৰ্স গ্ৰামাৰ পোৰশনছৰ পৰা আহা গৈছে বা গ্ৰামাৰৰ পৰা আহা দেখা গৈছে নহয় জানো গটিকে আজি এই গুটে ক্লাছটো সবিশেষ তোমালকৰ বিশেষকে কি হয় দুইটা মিডিয়ামক কেন্দ্ৰ কৰি আমি কি কৰিছো প্ৰস্তুত কৰি তোলা হৈছে ঠিক আছে it focuses both the mediums both the English and Assamese medium so definitely I want you to watch this video from the beginning to end so that you have the basic ideas regarding synthesis of sentence of sentence or upar jodi tumalkor etialoke concept clear hua nai okay from this video onwards definitely this video is going to be a game changer for you in this class we are going to discuss about the minute details regarding synthesis of sentence starting from what do you mean by synthesis of sentence at the same time we are going to discuss about the basic rules that you need to follow okay je ami prothomote synthesis of sentence mane ki hekhini discuss korar logote synthesis of sentence mane ki hoy hekhini discuss korar logote yar rules and regulations buru sam hoine yar ki rules ase hekhini sam at the same time ami ki korim janane তোমালকৰ বিগত বৰ্ষত সিনথেসিস অফ সেন্টেন্সৰ জেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ প্ৰশ্ন কাকত আহিছিলে মানে জেনেকুৱা জিবোৰ প্ৰশ্ন আহিছিলে বা কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ প্ৰশ্ন আহিব পাৰে what type of questions okay we are going to discuss about the type of questions that is asked from synthesis from this part of your grammar section okay so I want you to be here watch this video from the very beginning to end definitely this video is going to be a game changer for you তেনেহলে বিশেষ পলম নকৰি আজি ক্লাছটো আৰম্ভ কৰিছো let's begin the class okay Now see, first of all, let's begin with what do you mean by synthesis of sentence at all? What do you mean by synthesis of sentence? Okay, first, in English grammar, see, synthesis of sentence is the process of combining two or more simple sentences into one single sentence, okay? Into one, it's the process. Synthesis of sentence is nothing but it's the process. It's the process of combining two or more simple sentences into one single sentence. That's the first rule. The basic role of synthesis sentence you can say je prothom role to hoise je synthesis of sentence mane ki hoy amar ingraji byakoronot synthesis of sentence e ki kore soa etu eta process hoy eta prokriya hoy jot ki kore ei duta ba totodhik bakyot ki kore eta horol bakyole porinoto kore eklok kori eta horol bakyole porinoto kore so that's the process where it's the process of combining two or more simple sentences into one single sentence. So this new sentence can be a simple, compound or complex sentence. See, on the basis of structure, okay, on the basis of structure, কি হয় আমাৰ যিমান টাইপস অফ সেন্টেন্স আছে টাইপস অফ সেন্টেন্সে তো কিমান মানে কি প্ৰকাৰ ভাগ কৰিব পাৰি সিম্পল কমপ্লেক্স এন্ড কম্পাউন্ড অন দা বেসিস অফ স্ট্ৰাকচাৰ ঠিক আছে আৰু ইফালে আমাৰ এসাৰ্টিভ থাকিব ইম্পেৰেটিভ হেবোৰ বেলেগ হয় কিন্তু স্ট্ৰাকচাৰ বেসিছত আমি তিনটা ওয়েট ভাগ কৰিব পাৰো সিম্পল কমপ্লেক্স এন্ড কম্পাউন্ড সেন্টেন্সেস সো এতিয়া এই যে দুটা বা তিনটা সেন্টেন্স একলগ কৰি যেতিয়া আমি এটা সেন্টেন্স ওয়ান সিঙ্গল সেন্টেন্স লৈ কনভার্ট কৰিলো when you are about to convert a sentence I mean when you are about when you are going to combine those two or three more sentences that specific sentence that when you are going to convert those two or three sentences into one single sentence that new sentence can be a simple or can be a compound sentence or can be a complex sentence but the catch is that the original meaning must remain exactly be the same that's the important point that's the most important point to remember okay important point that's the important point eta kotha monot rakhiba khoday the moment you are going to the moment you are going to combine those 2 or 3 sentences into one single sentence, just you have to make sure that the new sentence that you are going to frame, that the after combining those 2 or 3 sentences into one single sentence, okay, you have to make sure that new sentence makes sense, okay, so that the meaning the meaning has to be the change, okay, the meaning has to be the same, the thing is, but the catch is that the original meaning must remain exactly the same. বুজি পাইছা নে কি কৈছো যে যেতিয়া তোমালোকে সেই দুটা বা তিনটা সেন্টেন্সক যেতিয়া সিনথেসিস অফ সেন্টেন্সৰ এটো হৈছে এটা প্ৰক্ৰিয়া য'ত দুটা বা তিনিটা সেন্টেন্সক আমি কি কৰো জোৰা লগাই এটা সেন্টেন্সলৈ কনভাৰ্ট কি কৰিব পাৰো কনভাৰ্ট কৰিবলৈ পাৰো এটা সিঙ্গল সেন্টেন্সত লিখিব পাৰো সাপোজ সেই কালি স্কুললৈ গৈছিল স্কুললৈ গৈ হি কি কৰিলে সেই কালি ধৰিলে স্কুললৈ গৈছিল আৰু স্কুললৈ যোৱাৰ মানে কি হয় তাৰছত স্কুলৰ পৰা ঘৰলৈ ঘূৰি অহাৰ পথত হি আসলে কি কৰিলে তাৰ লগৰ এজনক লগ পালে গতিকে হি এই দুইটা সেন্টেন্স আমি যেতিয়া একলগ কৰিম both are this two different sentences. Suppose he went to school yesterday and while he was returning, then again while he was returning from school, he met one of his close friends. Suppose like that, both these sentences are two different sentences, but ami etia combine kori eta single sentence hole jetia convert korim jetia suppose he kali school le goisil aru schoolor pora ghorle ghuri ahar pathot he tar purori bondhu ejon log paisil etia ami yak eklog kori ki kori dim he schoololoi pora ki hoy schoolor pora ghorle ghuri ahar pathot tar ejon purori bondhu log paisil and ami duita meaning change nohua koi ki korisilu eklog korilu one single sentence. Okay বুজি পাইছানে ক্লিয়াৰ হৈছে সো হেইভাবে কৈছে যে এটো বস্তু তোমালকে মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব যে সিনথেসিস অফ সেন্টেন্সটো হৈছে মই অসমীয়াত বুজাই দিছো এটো এটা হৈছে প্ৰক্ৰিয়া য'ত নেকি কি কৰো আমি দুটা বা ততোধিক বাক্য কি কৰো দুটা বা ততোধিক বেলেগ বেলেগ হৈ থকা বাক্যক আমি একলগ কৰি এটা নতুন বাক্যলৈ কি কৰো পৰিণত কৰো কিন্তু সেই নতুন বাক্যলৈ মানে পৰিণত কৰাৰ পিছত আমি এই বস্তুটো সদায় মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব যাতে তাৰ কি নহয় কোনো ধৰণৰ অৰ্থৰ পৰিৱৰ্তন নহয় ঠিক আছে ক্লিয়াৰ হৈছে হেন্স that but the catch is that the original meaning must remain exactly the same and you have to keep that specific thing in your mind. All right, now see, think of it like chemical synthesis. You are taking separate elements and fusing them into a single more sophisticated structure. Okay, sophisticated structure. So that's exactly about synthesis of sentence. Okay, clear? Just have a look at this sentence again. Just go through what do you mean by synthesis of sentence. Okay, clear? I hope it's clear for you. Now let's move into the next slide. There are some rules. See, the thing is, synthesis of sentence is not that kind of a part. It's not that kind of a concept. Okay, yeah, your concept regarding synthesis of sentence should be clear and hence you have to follow or you have to remember some rules and regulations regarding synthesis of sentence. See, eta kotha to hoise ki synthesis of sentence or jibur tumalkor proshno ahibo hebur solve koribole hole tar mane ki hoy tar jibur agor porjayot tumalke ki koribo laibo synthesis of sentence or jibur rules and regulations ase hekhini bostu bhalore sabo laibo he rules and regulations khini salehe tumalkor concept to clear hobo এতিয়া কিছুমান বহু অধিক সংখ্যক ছাত্র ছাত্ৰী কি কৰে জানানে সিনথেসিস অফ সেন্টেন্সৰ কেইটামান কমন কিছুমান লৈ উলিয়াই লৈ মুখস্থ কৰিবলৈ ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰি দিয়ে মানে কি হয় হেতু কাম তোমালকে নকৰিবা I can say about the majority of the students on regular basis what they do somewhere they just collect all the previous year question papers and that's quite fine, that's nice, that's very nice of you to collect all the previous year questions, but at the same time they started by hearting before going through the rules and regulations of synthesis of sentence they just start by hearting all those sentences, but I suggest you not to do that, not go for it. Okay, I suggest you to not go for it because somewhere you go in each and every grammar section your concept has to be clear, and to clear your concept you should follow that rules and you should remember those. If you really want to by heart those things, then I suggest you to by heart all those rules and regulations to specific sections regarding the grammar. Okay, hence your concept will be clear. Okay, moi ki koisu je then your concept will be clear. মই কি কৈছো যে ঠিক আছে তোমালোকে মুখস্থ কৰা কিন্তু সেই rules and regulations বোৰ মনত ৰাখা তেতিয়া concept টো clear হ'ব তোমালোকে sentence ৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত সেই rules খিনি মনত ৰাখিলে immediately সেই কথাটো তোমালোকৰ strike কৰিব যে এইটোৰ লগত কি apply হ'ব বা এইটোৰ লগত কি apply হ'ব গতিকে সেই কথাখিনি তোমালোকৰ খুব ভালদৰে মনত ৰব ঠিক আছে so basically to master synthesis for the SEBA class 10 exam you need to know the three main ways to combine sentences I told you about that you should remember the rules and regulations all right so you need to know the three main ways to combine sentences now what are those three ways just let's have a look into a simple sentence how you are going to convert a sentence into a simple sentence see a simple sentence has only one finite verb you can achieve this using see participles example seeing the lion he ran away okay sometimes you get this very this synthesis of sentence in that very specific part of synthesis of sentence you get these questions like he saw the lion okay he saw the lion okay full stop then he ran away now these two sentences are two different sentences he saw the lion is one different sentence then again he ran away is another different sentence now you eventually get this within bracket so in case of synthesis of sentence you have to combine this sentence okay you have to combine this sentence by using participle তোমালোকে পৰীক্ষাত কি বুলি পাবা এই দুটা different sentence হয় so suppose he saw the lion হেতু হৈছে এটা sentence then he ran away এটো হৈছে এটা sentence গটিকে এই দুটা তোমালোকক কানেক্ট কিহেদি কৰিব দিছে participle ইউজ কৰি তোমালোকক কানেক্ট কৰিব দিছে এই ক্ষেত্ৰত তোমালোকে কি কৰিবা এতিয়া participle মানে যে কেৱল কি হয় জানানে মই এটা কথা কৈছো সোৱা participle মানে যে কেৱল এতিয়া when it comes to participle মানে যে কেৱল যে past participle হ'ব তেনেকুৱা নহয় আমাৰ eventually কি মনত পৰে যে past participle এতিয়া past participle বুলি ক'লে কি হ'ব আমি কি বুজি পাও এটা ভাৰ্বৰ কি হয় মেইন ভাৰ্বৰ থাৰ্ড ফৰ্ম এতিয়া participle বুলি ক'লে যে কেৱল past participle হেতু নহয় আৰু এটা পাৰ্ট কি আছে জানানে present participle আৰু এটা কি বুলি কয় present participle আৰু হেতু কি ফৰ্ম হয় গম পোৱা নে হেতু কি ফৰ্ম হয় গম পোৱা নে এটা ভাৰ্বৰ 4 নম্বৰ ফৰ্ম হেতু খুব ৰেয়াৰলি কথা কোৱা হয় 4 নম্বৰ ফৰ্ম মানে কি জানানে যত ing যোগ হ'ব সাপোজ ইয়াৰ ভিতৰৰ পৰা যিকোনো এটা মই ভাৰ্ব লৈছো সাপোজ এটা ভাৰ্ব লৈছো see এটো হৈছে এটা ভাৰ্ব এটো কি হল আছে ভাৰ্ব 1 ইয়াৰ ভাৰ্বটো কি হ'ব saw right আৰু ইয়াৰ ভাৰ্ব 3 কি হ'ব ভাৰ্ব 3 মানে কি হয় ভাৰ্ব 3 মানে আমি গম পাও হেতু হৈছে past participle right ইয়াৰ ভাৰ্ব 3 হৈছে কি হয় seen suppose you have one verb that is we have this very confusion regarding participles when they eventually ask you about combine these sentences by using participle now the exact thing that eventually comes to your head that is we have only one participle that is verb 3 that eventually it will the very thing eventually that pops into our head that is past participle but do you know that we have also present participle and what do you mean by present participle it eventually the fourth form of a verb that is the ing form of a verb that means the continuous form of a verb that is considered as or that is regarded as present participle of a verb now that's the verb 3c if we eventually suppose we have this very verb see suppose amar majot ki hoy verb ase see gotike see verb to hoise saw aru yar verb 3 hoise seen gotike yar verb 4 ba participle form to ki hoise janane the ing form of this verb that is seeing okay clear verb 4 mane past mane jitu ki hoy verb 4 eta buji paisa I hope now it's clear for you what is the fourth form of a verb that is the ing form of a verb or that is also known as jiran okay that is also known as jiran or present participle okay present participle do remember this factor it is also known as present participle now see the thing is a simple sentence as why I have মই এই গোটেইখিনি বস্তু তোমালোকক কিয় why I have explained this or the reason behind explaining all this stuff because you have this very question. See, a simple sentence has only one finite verb. You can achieve this using suppose participle. Example, you got this two sentences. Okay, he saw the lion, then he ran away. Now you have to combine this sentences by using participle. Now that will be the answer. Seeing the lion, he ran away. Clear? Clear? Seeing the lion. Here we use the present participle of a verb. Seeing the lion, he ran away. Clear? Is it clear for you? Hence, I told you the rules and regulations regarding participles. Okay? Is it clear? Is it clear for you? Okay. Now see. In infinitives, in case of infinitives, suppose he has some duties to perform. Okay, then again prepositions with Jiran. Suppose on hearing the news, she fainted. Jiran, do you know what do you mean by Jiran? What do you mean by Jiran? You should have the very clear idea regarding Jiran as well. That is the ing form of a verb. Ing, Jiran. Suppose sleep, that eventually be sleeping, right? Sleeping. Then what is the Jiran form of the very verb go? That eventually you suppose we have this verb go, then you just put the ing form of it, then eventually it will be going, right? And that is known as the Jiran. That is known as Jiran. Okay, so preposition with Jirans. On hearing the news, hearing the news, she fainted. Okay, she fainted. Suppose you get this very how you are going to I mean, what will be the question on this answer? Suppose you have this very let me read this eraser. Suppose she heard the news. That is another sentence. Now after that you got this she fainted. Okay, she fainted. That is another sentence. Okay, tomar hoile duta sentence ase. She heard the news je tai khobor to pale tar sot tai ki hoy matha gure pori gol, she fainted. Now you have to combine this sentence by using Jiran. Okay, by using Jiran tomalko kenekoi kobo je ei duta sentence tomalke Jiran log logai ki kori dia, Jiran logai ki kora, Jiran logai pele ki korisa je combine koribo ase. Tetia tomalke etu likhiba je on hearing the news she fainted. Okay, on hearing the news she fainted. Now conjunction use kori ami kenekoi combine koribo paru. So conjunction use kori kenekoi combine koribo paru. Use only to join nouns, phrases, not clauses. Example, he bought a pen and a pencil. Okay, conjunction and use kori ami combine kori. So use only to join nouns, phrases, not clauses. Example, he bought a pen and a pencil. He bought a pen and a pencil. Clear? I hope it's clear for you. I hope it's clear for you. I hope it's clear for you. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Let's move on to the next slide. That is okay. That is okay now. Into a compound sentence. See, what is the basic reason? What is the basic? Remember about the very first chapter. Remember about the very first slide. See, the thing is, what is the basic line that was this new sentence can be after combining that 2 or 3 sentences. The new sentence that will eventually you will get, that new sentence can be a simple sentence, can be a compound sentence, or can be a complex sentence. Okay, or it may be a complex sentence. Hence, in case of simple sentences, you get the examples like this. On hearing the news, she fainted. He has some duties to perform. Seeing the lion, he ran away. In that way, see, that's the basic rule. That's what I have mentioned. Je tumalke hoyto he notun sentence to combine korar pisot he duta ba tinta sentence combine korar pisot jitu notun sentence paba he sentence to hoyto simple sentence hobo pare, complex hobo pare, ba compound sentence hobo pare. It is simple sentence or khetrot ki hoy etai finite verb thake, thik ase, aru he simple sentence to pabole tumalke ki logai jog koribo pariba. What are the basic, I mean, okay, suppose by using all this, by using participles, by using infinitives, by using preparations with gerunds, or by using conjunctions, and you can combine those sentences. Buji paisa ne moi ki koisu je simple he ekita mane simple sentence or khetrot ekita use kori tumalke ki koribo pariba, notun sentence eta ki koriba, he duta ba tinta sentence combine kori eta notun simple sentence hajibo pariba. In that way you will eventually get a new simple sentence. Okay, now the thing is, in case of compound sentence, into a compound sentence or khetrot ki hoy, this use coordinating conjunctions. Okay, for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So ekita lagibo tumalko ki lage swa je coordinating conjunctions. Okay, conjunctions tumaloke logai ki koribo pariba in case of compound sentences. In case of compound sentences, suppose you eventually get convert this into a compound sentence. Okay, convert this or convert this into a compound sentence. You may get this type of question at all. Gotike he compound sentence holo haji uliabole dile tumaloke for logai hajibo pariba. You can use for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So cumulative or khetrot ki lagibo, cumulative or khetrot and, both, and, as well as ekita logai tumalke connect koribo pariba. Adversative contrast khetrot but, not only but also asin, not only but also but, still, yet, nevertheless. Aru alternative choice or khetrot ki hobo or, either, or neither nor. Neither the student neither the principal nor the teachers neither the principal nor the teachers were aware about this factor. Sometimes like this, something like this. Okay, so basically alternative choice or khetrot or, either, or logai nohole ba neither nor logai tumalke ki koribo pariba, combine koribo pariba. Then elative reasons. So, therefore. Okay, therefore, suppose so. Therefore to ami to jano, we know how to use therefore, right? We are aware about this, how to use, when to use therefore, how to use therefore. Therefore he returned to his place, or something like that. Okay, so we know the uses of so, therefore, and for. So in case of compound sentences, you okay, when you are about to combine a sentence, you can use all this. Okay, to turning it into a compound sentence. Gotike synthesis of sentence or khetrot jodi tumaloke question kisuman poa je ekita suppose kisuman examples thakibo, yak tumaloke compound sentence ole haji uliabo lebo. He compound sentence boli koar lage lage tumaloke ekita kotha monot rakhiba je tumaloke and, both, as well as logai compound sentence ole yak ki koriba, combine koribo pariba. Then but, still, yet logai combine koribo pariba, or, either, or, neither nor logai combine koribo pariba. At the same time, so, therefore logai combine koribo pariba. Clear hoise ekita bhalke sai loa. Clear hoise. Clear hoise. Then next swa into a complex sentence. How complex sentence hole ki dore tumaloke convert koriba. So this use subordinate conjunctions to connect a dependent clause to an independent one. noun clause এতিয়া noun clause বুলি কোৱাৰ লগে লগে কি আহিব use that if what how example I know that he is honest suppose এই বস্তুটো question কেনেকে ইয়াৰ questionটো কেনেকে আহিব that জানানে I know him suppose and he is honest he is honest suppose you get this very question I know him he is honest okay now how you are going to combine this sentence suppose I know that he is honest okay I know that he is honest I know that he is honest now adjective clauses in case of how adjective clauses are being used see use who which whose that these are known as adjective clauses okay who adjective বুলি কোৱাৰ লগে লগে কি হয় কেনেকুৱা হল কি ধৰণৰ কেটা হেবোৰ থাকে হয় নে সো সেই ক্ষেত্ৰত তোমালকে adjective clauses লগাই তোমালকে কি কৰিব পাৰিবা combine কৰিব পাৰিবা suppose use who which whose that example এটা দিছো so this is the man who stole my watch suppose so এই বস্তু কিটা তোমালকক মই কিয় দিছো জানানে the reason behind I am providing all these details so you may get this very question like combine these sentences by using adjective clause or something like that in that very moment you should have the very clear idea regarding adjective clauses what are adjective clauses or what do you mean by adjective clauses hey adjective clause di moi ki koisu janane jetia tumalko proshno dibo je a sentence to adjective clause logai tumalke ki koriba adjective clause logai combine গরে হে adjective clause বুলি কলগে ইমান টান নহয় সো এটেটো আমি গমে পাও who which whose that একেটা তো আমি শুনিয়ে আহিছো হয় না কিন্তু একেটা যে adjective clause বুলি ইনস্ট্যান্ট মোমেন্টত তোমালকৰ মনত নাথাকিব পাৰে গরে সেই ক্ষেত্ৰত সেইভাবে মই তোমালকক এনেকৈ প্ৰেজেন্ট কৰিছো তোমালকক কিৰেবা কমপ্লেক্স কৰি দিবলৈ sometimes to make it confusing for you okay they eventually ask you question like this suppose you have to combine these sentences by using noun clause or by using adjective clause or by using adverbial clause in that very moment you should have the very clear idea regarding these noun clauses adjective clauses and adverbial clauses hence I just provided all the things in detail okay hebabe moi in detail gutekhini bujai disu eta adjective clauses who which whose that example eta disu so this is the man who stole my watch suppose etu kenekoi thakibo this is the man he stole my watch suppose this is the man he stole my watch and yak tumalko combine koribo dibo adjective clause logai hite tumalke he who to likhiba this is the man who stole my watch then let's move into the adverbial clauses mane ki hoy kun ketari tumalke jura logabo pariba use because though if when and unless example if you work hard you will succeed okay if you work hard you will succeed suppose you get this like that the question will be like that only work hard you will succeed okay then what will be the answer suppose if you work hard you will succeed all right now eventually they will ask you to combine those sentences by using adverbial clause or adverbial clause or khetrot tumalke ki use koribo pariba because use koribo pariba though use koribo pariba if use koribo pariba when logabo pariba aru unless ei gutei keta use kori tumalke ki koribo pariba combine koribo pariba example eta display moiswa if you work hard you will succeed boli koise gotike noun clause mane ki hoy noun clause ot ki use koribo pariba aru adjective clause ot ki use koribo pariba adverbial clause ot ki use koribo pariba gutekhini bostu in detail ot moi koi disu ekhini bhaldore tumalke sai lwa ebar ঠিক আছে এখিনি ভালদৰে এবাৰ চাই লোৱা okay next one most important PYQs now let's move on to the question answer discussions jamme amar kenuka dhonor asile amar ki proshno asile hebur ebar sai lo aha আমাৰ কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কোৱেশ্চনছ আহিছিলে এইবোৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি হেতু এবাৰ চকু ফুৰাই চাও আহা কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কোৱেশ্চনছ আহিছিলে ঠিক আছে most important PYQs SEBA class 10 so here are the most frequently repeated synthesis questions from past SEBA board exams categorized by type use কৰি পেলে মই তোমালোকক কি কয় কি use কৰি তোমালোকক কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ প্ৰশ্ন use মানে প্ৰশ্ন কেনেকুৱা টাইপৰ প্ৰশ্ন আহিব synthesis of sentenceৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আৰু ইয়াৰ সলিউশন কিদৰে লিখিবা গোটেইখিনি বস্তু তোমালোকক provide কৰিছো খুব ভালদৰে তোমালোকে চাই লবা ঠিক আছে সো প্ৰথম কোৱেশ্চনটো আছে the man is very old he cannot walk okay the man is very old he cannot walk গতিকে ইয়াক দুইটাকে লগাই তোমালোকক এটা সিম্পল সেন্টেন্সলৈ সাপোজ কনভাৰ্ট কৰিব দিব পাৰে সিম্পল সেন্টেন্সত গতিকে সিম্পল সেন্টেন্সত কনভাৰ্ট কৰাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আমাৰ কি লাগিছিলে আমি গম পাইছিলো হয়নে গতিকে ইয়াক নহলে তোমালোকক এনেকৈ দিব পাৰে কোৱেশ্চনটো কম্বাইন দিস সেন্টেন্সেস by using to okay now hence see the thing is the man is too old to walk okay the man is too old to walk je teo khuskaibo porake bahute beshi ki hoy boyohosto hoise hoine the man is too old to walk বা এটো হৈছে সিম্পল সেন্টেন্স ইয়াতো যদি এতিয়া যদি আমি কমপ্লেক্স লৈ লৈ যাও তেতিয়া কি হৈছিল কমপ্লেক্সত আমাৰ remember about the complex and the thing okay remember about the complex thing in case of this is compound sentence remember the complex you can use that you can use so and all this stuff isn't it you can use so you can use that hoine remember so in that thing okay ki use koriba so the man is so old that he cannot walk that is in complex sentence then next question to is the tea is very hot I cannot drink it. Again, you can combine this by using to, right? The tea is too hot for me to drink. Okay? The tea is too hot for me to drink. Okay? Clear hoise? Ekita ebar bhaldore sai loasun. Tumalok he to ba so de logai dhuniakoi combine koribo dibo. Iman chinta koribologia nai. Iman chinta koribologia nathake, thik ase? Iman chinta koribologia nalage ei khetrot ha. Okay. Next slide le goisu. That is okay category using relative pronouns. Okay. Etia kotha to hoise jetia when you get this very questions like now you have to combine this sentence by using relative pronoun at that very moment you should have the clear idea okay what do you mean by relative pronouns at all now see relative pronouns mane ki hoy janane belek ekon hoy relative pronoun hoise eketa who which that eketa hoise relative pronoun ene rekha diman confusing type lage no so don't be confused okay don't be confused they will eventually try to how to say try to make you confused okay eventually try to confuse you but that they will set the question paper in that way so that you will be confused but you should have the very confidence about yourself right so basically relative pronouns mane ki hoy etu swa who which or that ekita hoise gotike relative pronouns boli koar loge loge tumalke bhoy nokoriba okay bhoy nokoriba thik ase then swa ki ase I know the man he stole my bicycle I know the man he stole my bicycle etu ki hobo এতিয়া আমি হু লগাই দিও ইয়াতে দুটা সেন্টেন্স আছে I know the man he stole my bicycle মই এই মানুহজনক চিনি পাও এও মোৰ সাইকেলখন চোৰ কৰিছিলে মই গতিকে মই এই কথাটো কেনেকৈ কম I know the man who stole my bicycle মই হেজন মানুহক চিনি পাও যিজনে মোৰ এই মানুহজনক চিনি পাও এইজনে মোৰ কি কৰিছিলে বাইসাইকেলখন চোৰ কৰিছিলে right so I know the man who stole my bicycle now bicycle next question to is where does he live do you know it now get it তোমালোকৰ relative pronoun to where লাগিব দেই so do you know where he lives do you know where he lives do you know where he lives okay then he is not a brave man he is not an honest man so here we can use neither and nor he is neither brave nor honest গতিকে এই ক্ষেত্ৰত তোমালোকক কেতিয়াবা এটো দিব পাৰে sometimes this okay কেতিয়াবা তোমালোকক কম্বাইন কৰিবলৈ এইকেইটা প্ৰভাইড কৰিবও পাৰে বা নকৰিবও পাৰে কিন্তু হে প্ৰভাইড নকৰিলে তোমালোকে হে বস্তুটো sometimes it won't be provided at all মানে হে ব্ৰেকেটৰ হিমাখিনি অপচনছ নাথাকিবও পাৰে হে অপচন নাথাকিলে তোমালোকৰ হেখিনি বস্তু ক্লিয়াৰ থাকিব লাগিব যে এই দুটা সেন্টেন্সক মই কেনেকৈ কম্পাউণ্ড কৰিম sometimes see the option will be provided and sometimes option won't be provided at all but when you should be prepare yourself for the worst case scenario okay কিয় কৈছো যে যদি অপচনছ নাথাকে তোমালোকে কি লিখিবা তোমালোকে you should have a very clear idea okay now in that case I can combine these sentences by using these things by using neither nor or something like that immediately সেই বস্তুটো তোমালোকৰ মনত কি কৰিব লাগিব স্ট্ৰাইক কৰিব লাগিব ঠিক আছে hence হেবাবে কৈছো যে he is neither brave nor honest okay ইয়াতে যদি থাকিব he is not a brave man he is not an honest man he is neither brave nor honest কেতিয়াবা neither nor নাথাকিব পাৰে অপচন কেতিয়াবা sometimes অপচন নিদিব পাৰে কিন্তু তোমালোকে সেই এক্সাক্ট মোমেন্টত অপচনটো তোমালোকে কি হ'ব সেই বস্তুটো স্ট্ৰাইক কৰিব লাগিব ঠিক আছে একেটা ভালদৰে চাই লোৱা ওকে ভালদৰে চাই লোৱা ওকে ক্লিয়াৰ হৈছে Now let's move into the next slide. That is category using though, although or but. এতিয়া আৰু এটা কিছুমান কি কৈছো মই আৰু কিছুমান questions আছে যাক আমি কি হয় কম্বাইন কৰিব পাৰো কি হয় আমি কম্বাইন কৰিব পাৰো sentences by using though বা although use কৰি নহলে বা but use কৰি আমি কি কৰিব পাৰো sentences বোৰ কম্বাইন কৰিব পাৰো গতিকে এই ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি কম্বাইন কৰিবলৈ কি কৰিব লাগিব সোৱা suppose you have this very question he is poor কি হয় he is poor he is honest এতিয়া আমি কি লিখিম ইয়াৰ তুমি do লগাম হয়নে though he is poor he is honest but he is but আমি either we can combine this by using though or we can combine this by using but okay isn't it so first of all if we somehow if we think to combine these sentences by using though then that will be the answer though he is poor he is honest and if you think that no I am going to combine these sentences by using but that will be your answer he is poor but honest okay he is poor but honest clear hoise next question ki ase the weather was bad okay the weather was bad botor to khub beya hoine botor to khub beya the weather was bad he went out for a walk the weather was bad botor to khub beya asile he went out for a walk he khus kariboloi ulai gol gotike ei khetrot tumaloke ako ki koribo pariba simple ei bostutor enoka khetrot tumaloke in spite of use koribo pariba ha in spite of use koribo para thik ase ebilakor khetrot tumaloke enoka questionor khetrot tumaloke ki use koribo pariba in spite of use koribo paraba thik ase in spite of okay so kyat ki hobo in spite of the bad weather we went out for a walk or to simple sentence ole convert ho jabo in spite of see ami in spite of logayo ki koribo paru combine koribo paru in spite of tomako moi hikai disu je ami synthesis of sentence koriboloi hole কোন কেটা ওয়ার্ডের দুহাই কি হয় কিবোৰ শব্দ ব্যৱহাৰ কৰি কিবোৰ শব্দৰ প্ৰয়োগ কৰি ওকে কি কৰিব পাৰো সিনথেসিস অফ সেন্টেন্সৰ কোৱেশ্চনছ বোৰ সলভ কৰিব পাৰো এট দা সেম টাইম কি শব্দৰ প্ৰয়োগৰে আমি কি কৰো ৰিলেটিভ প্ৰনাউন্স হওক বা যিকোনো ধৰণৰ জেৰান ইউজ কৰি হওক বা এইবোৰ কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ শব্দ প্ৰয়োগ কৰি আমি দুটা সেন্টেন্সক কম্বাইন কৰিব পাৰো সেই বস্তুটো মই বুজাই দিছো আসলতে সো ইয়াতে আছে the weather was bad we went out for a walk ইয়াতে আমি কিহেদি জোৰা লগালো in spite of use কৰি by using in spite of the bad weather we went out for a walk okay we went out for a walk clear is it clear for you I hope it's clear for you okay Then next slide ahisu using participles. How remember from the very beginning of the class I eventually explained how eventually you will be able to combine sentences by using participles, and I told you about the two types of participles. It's about the present participles and past participles at the same time. Now you can also combine the sentence by using participles. Okay, see here are the examples. He heard the noise, he woke up. Okay, he heard the noise, he শব্দটো শুনা পালে আৰু শব্দটো শুনা পাই হার পালে. So ইয়াতে আমি যদি তোমালকৰ ব্র্যাকেটত এনেকৈ থাকিব পাৰে যে combine this sentence by using participle. তোমালকৰ ব্র্যাকেটত কেতিয়াবা sometimes I told you about the option will be provided. Okay, so কেতিয়াবা কি হয় তোমালকক সেই ফ্যাক্টৰটো দিব কি লগাই তোমালকে combine কৰিব পাৰা. So যেতিয়া participle কৰিব তোমালকৰ confusions হ'ব পাৰে যে participle হলে কি হয় heard হৈ থাকিব. But sometimes it's not about, I told you about the two types of participles. Is about the present participle and past participle. Present participle mane ki hoy ing form hoy eta verb, it is a fourth form of a verb. So here ami fourth form to koi dilu, it is hearing the noise he woke up. Okay, hearing the noise he woke up. Okay, hearing the noise he woke up. Then next question to swa ki ase, next question to ki ase, the sun set we returned home. The sun set we returned home. So yate ki likhiba, etu khub important hoy. Another important factor, so important. The sun said we return home. Now you have to combine these two sentences by using participle. What will be the answer? See, the sun having said we returned home. The sun having said we returned home. Clear? Okay, the sun having said we returned home. Or having seen the tiger he ran away. The very first chapter I told you about that, isn't it? Having seen the tiger he ran away. Remember that was remember about he saw the lion, he ran away. Then that will be the answer, that having seen the tiger he ran away. Remember about that? Okay, 12. This is clear. Then as the next, I have just a quick reference table for SEBA exams. I provided this table. Moi ekhon tumalkok table disu jate tumalkor khub easy hoy bostubor monot rakhiboloi. Protomote show contrast godi gol to show contrast dekhabole hok ba reason dekhabole hok ba time dekhabole hok ba condition dekhabole hok ba purpose dekhabole hol tumalke ei kita connectors use koriba. Contrast dekhabole, contrast mane duita bostu jodi compare when you are about to compare the sentences. Okay, contrast jetia koribole lua, contrast koribole hole tumalke kihedi combine koriba, but use koriba pariba. Okay, to show contrast you can combine what are the connectors that you can use to combine those sentences, combine those two sentences. You can use but, yet, although, though and in spite of to show the contrast. Jodi contrast present koribole hoy, to show reason, jodi kiba eta karon bokhotor dekhabologia hoy, gotike karon bokhotor khetrot tumalkor kiba eta karon dekhabologia hoy, he khetrot tumalke kun keta connector use koribo pariba, because use koribo pariba, as use koribo pariba, since use koribo pariba, so. And in case of to show time, suppose now tumalke homoy jodi dekhabologia hoy, kun keta connectors use kori tumalke combine koribo pariba, when, while, after, before, as soon as. After, before, as soon as. To show condition. Now when it comes to condition, suppose in that specific sentence, okay, that sentence somehow portraying a kind of specific kind of condition. In that case, what are the connectors that you can use to combine those sentences? So tumalke condition or khetrot jeta short to hole kiba eta short to ase, gotike short to khetrot kun keta connectors use kori tumalke combine koribo pariba. If, unless, suppose এই যে তুমি নপঢ়ালৈকে তুমি কেতিয়াও জীৱনৰ সফল হ'ব নোৱাৰিবা, hey if, remember if you study hard you will succeed. So তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কথা, কষ্ট নকৰালৈকে ফল নোপোৱা, হেবোৰ হৈছে শৰ্ত. So if, unless, provided, that. Okay, এইকেইটা হৈছে তোমালোকৰ connectors. Then so purpose, যদি purpose দেখাবলৈ হয়, so that, in order to, but to use কৰিব পাৰিবা. সেই যে so that he is so weak that he cannot walk, যদি purpose দেখাবলগীয়া হয়. So ekhini asle tumar synthesis of sentence or rules and regulations. Okay, I hope I made it so clear for you. I'm just trying to simplify for you so that tumalke khub bhalore yak buji poa. Asha korisu tumalke class to khub bhalore buji paisa. Enoka dhonor sentences loi moi tumalkor honmukhot ako hazir hom. Ajir class to teno hole moi yate shekh korisu. Bye bye, take care and dhanyabad.
আশা কৰো আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'টি আপোনালোকৰ বাবে সহায়ক হৈছে। যদি আপুনি এই বিষয়টো আয়ত্ত কৰিব বিচাৰে আৰু আগবাঢ়ি যাব বিচাৰে তে আমাৰ কম্প্ৰিহেনসিভ কোৰ্সসমূহৰ এনৰোলমেন্ট ইতিমধ্যে আৰম্ভ হৈছে। পলম নকৰি আমাৰ ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যনত থকা লিংকটোত ক্লিক কৰক অথবা আমাৰ লগত যোগাযোগ কৰিব পাৰে